When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. To start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Buys a little time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point of the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking to the big tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. mentioned, they were looking for an explosive play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Bennett. Oh, out of space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson.
It's a seam wide open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little... Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Neyland Stadium, alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to beat the D deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and making a huge gain along the sideline. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely banana.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He'll take another shot here. It's caught downfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the balls are rolling down the field. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Volunteers get it past the sticks.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt. They're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you can tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
The Vols line it up with a first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to bow his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. He's going up top. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
And the Vols have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Matthews. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He'll try to take it back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And some room to work. Turning on the Jets. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They dial up on 2nd and 8. Long way to go. To the air, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over USC. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Under fire. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude.
Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense, throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. And it was like he was almost surprised he had...
Got room on the return. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Aguilar. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the inside give. Wide open spaces. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Going up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Staley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Vols line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, with the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To throw, it's Sellers. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Look, you know how many picks they ain't even let me go get?
Pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 17 over USC. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love this offensive approach, man. I love aggressiveness. I love when we get a short situation like that. 2nd and inches, man. I still got 3rd and inches the next play. I love the aggressiveness, taking a shot down the field, trying to make a play.
Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him, looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. This one's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And the Vols are marching down the field. On the run, it's Lewis. It's a running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the 1st down marker and still running. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, if you want to run the ball in the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, and you get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
South Carolina, 21.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Vols will send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. First play of the drive, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight complete.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get us... Forcing a turnover, best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter, time to go win it.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
They'll try the run. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down. Dropping
back, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and nailing on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second and long. Looking to fire. Dances away. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Going up top again. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Fires into the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Give to the single back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Motion from the wideout. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. They got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. It's gone. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.